This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Well, 50 Cent warns the Pacers there's better keep them janky-ass guys out the building if they want to win. Kick them out with the heli. Now, Reggie Miller did this. He did this back in the day with the. I think it was with the Knicks. I don't know. I don't quite remember. But I don't. I'm not a huge sports fanatic, so probably the wrong person to even be talking about this. But I think he lost. I think Reggie Miller did this back in the day, and then it was between the Knicks and the Pacers, and I think they ended up losing because I think he had just had a big game in that one where he had a great fourth quarter, and the Pacers won one game in the next series, so it's a little early to be doing that. I would say wait till you're 3-up or something. Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. So then we got Diddy and Cassie. Now these text messages are diabolical. There's a lot going on with this. Wack 100 also is accusing Nipsey and Lauren London for being part of these freak-offs because he says Lauren London knew Diddy, introduced Nipsey to Diddy. That's a infamous part of him making his album Victory Lap, right? And yeah, there was footage on that and everything. Now, Wack 100 is just the worst, bro. You know why he really despises Nipsey so much? It's the attachment to Big U. This is one artist that Big U uplifted from Crenshaw, from the 60s. And he did well eventually. He had some success with Big U, but also obviously had more success without Big U afterwards. But Big U got him jump-started. Big U introduced him to Ving Rhames, all this other stuff. He was doing some movies. Big U is a part of Nipsey's start. You can't erase that. It is what it is. But for Wack 100 to be calling out that, he was part of these freak-offs and everything. There's this tape that exists with his baby mom, other baby mom that with another dude smashing or something. It's why is Wack 100 so obsessed with that? We'll get to that in a second. These Cassie and Diddy texts. Let's see. There's a lot of ways. Cassie didn't deserve to get beat. Cassie didn't deserve to get blackmailed. Cassie didn't. Those are the criminal things here. But I mean, it seems to me, and a lot of other people, that she was a little bit into being a freak. Okay, Diddy just took it to another level, and now we're hearing the insides of someone's crazy sex life. I mean, go tear down T.I. and Tiny's sex life. I'm sure it's really freaky because they used to go to swinger clubs back in the day. I mean, that's a fact. But it doesn't matter. That's their sex life, right? But it almost got exposed when they were doing all the when these girls were coming forward accusing them of they're into some weird stuff, bro. Okay? They're into some weird stuff. It is what it is. Diddy took it a step further and abused girls, and it's pretty crazy. So anyways, as we know, breathing the trial. Look at these text messages. Now, I think when she saw Young Miami, and she left with nothing. Young Miami's getting Maybachs and all this other stuff. Remember she did those penthouse parties. She was trying to do these penthouse parties. I think she was kind of getting into the lifestyle. But that ended when Diddy went to jail. But Cassie was jealous. You're turning this girl up. You don't even know her like that. I did all this stuff for you for 10 years, and you didn't empower me one bit. You didn't even release my album. I don't blame her for being mad. She came back for what's hers. Knowing that Diddy blackmailed her mom and got for $20,000 when he had millions, maybe even $1 billion at that moment, is sick. So here's the text messages, though. This is how they used to chat. And this proves that they were in two different places. And she could have, just said no, right? It says, love you more, love you so much. She's, love you. Oh, no, she says, love you so much. Diddy says, yes. Me too, love you too. And she says, starting to reread now. Before I start, I just want to say thank you and I love you. If there's anything I can do today for you to bring you help or make your day better, please hit me. And then Diddy says, just, love yourself, be happy, really give me the day to put yourself into, like, my shoes, Be me for the day. And I promise I will be you. And does that say come? What? Compare notes at the end of the day. Compare notes at the, let's compare notes at the end of the day. She says, okay, I love you. And he says, have a great productive day, she says, right? Then it goes, she says, I'm finishing up everything. Is everything okay? And he says, yes. If you want to talk to me, you have 20 minutes. Oh, yeah, because Diddy tries to, have you ever heard Diddy break down his day into how much? If you have ever, I don't think he ever did that in an interview. I was in the room with Diddy once, and he was like, every minute I'm in the room, it costs me. So he calculated how much money he makes per hour, per minute, and he thought that was a clever line. It's costing me $200 a minute just to stand here right now, talk to you. So make it. I was like, man, get out of here. He says, thinking about going to Europe next Friday, he says. Was trying to talk about that, but you changed the energy. Let's talk about it later. She says, I'm sorry. I want to finish the mixtape. I'm running on everyone else's time. I'm really just frustrated. Are you okay? And he says, that's what I'm talking about. You got to make me a schedule. She says, okay, I'll work on it. I need to prioritize that. Then he says, and then she says, I'll do, let's see. And the Madonna. I don't know what that is. Then she says, so in that order, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish 4 songs today. He says, no. Oh, okay, they're doing like a song list. He says, yeah, that's for the next 2 to 3 days. You can't do 4 songs today. She says, oh, okay. He says, then Diddy says, keep grinding. She said, okay. And then it goes, how's your day? She says. He says, I'm good. Need you to go to the doctor, though. Yeah, we did a lot, she says. She says, what do you mean? Diddy says, what do you mean? She says, a lot of dicks. A lot of partying. So you feel sick, Diddy says? I'm sorry. She says, why are you sorry? Like she kind of liked it. She says, I'm in the studio cutting vocals. I'm going to work out after. Get my stuff together. He said, let's go. Have a great day. I love you, Cassie says. He says, please email pics. What you doing? You there? Like, if she doesn't respond when he wants, he's like, yo, you're going to pay for that. I will have the greatest day of my life until you're, I will never have the greatest day of my life until you're back home. What are you doing? He says, I'm in a meeting. I'm about to call you. She says, I don't really have good service. He says, where are you? She says, eating at the diner at eating at the diner at the Beverly Hills Hotel. I think she means eating dinner. Okay, so call me later. I'm free next 20 minutes. Need to talk to you, Diddy says. He always only has 20 minutes. She says, okay. Vocals. How the vocals going, Diddy says. They're good. I have all these sores on my tongue. It's kind of uncomfortable, Cassie says. He says, and I think I have another UTI, she says. Let's see. He says, love you. Good morning, my queen. Greatest day of your life. Get a lot of work done, Diddy says. Yeah. It's, these are weird text messages. this is all Diddy's fault, bro. Like, it's the same thing with Tori. Like, you did a lot with her. You abused this girl. You should have given her like $20 million before this all got to this point. Because look now, once you did that settlement, you got 100 more people coming after you. Now this guy Wack 100 trying to do this thing to Nipsey after he's not even here. Talk about freak offs with Lauren London and everything, like just for a talking point on Clubhouse. Bro, like you're obsessed with Nipsey and Big U. It's very weird. It's extremely weird. It's like it's not even anything they did. Like Nipsey's dead, bro. Big U's locked up, and we're talking about freak offs with Lauren London. I don't know. He even did a whole interview about it on Danza with Charleston White. He said, "Hey, his baby mom never denied it." Some people don't respond to the clown show. This isn't even based on facts. This is like theories he has. We've never seen a video that's like making up, like you could make up anything out of thin air. There's nothing based on fact. There's no evidence to it. Nothing. That's the other thing. If there was evidence or like clips or like she came out, maybe Nipsey's girl came out and said something, that would be different. There's nothing based on this, So it's like, it's weird. It's really all stems from Big U, though, to be honest. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.